Welcome back to News 46. Carl and Kayla Mitchell would like residents to contact their county commissioners to help support their passion for their animal sanctuary.
Well, Dan Schinhofen, it appears that he's got a burr under his saddle. He'd like to point to problems that we have had in the past or may not be having with the federal government, and he wants to point to that as being a reason for us to go. But, the county at the same time supported Bundy and his problems with the feds. I just don't understand why we can't have that same kind of a support. The feds are not chasing us. Schinhofen and members of the Planning Commission are dogging us and doing this to us, and regardless of his position of he check with the feds. Well, okay, did you check? I don't really go with that. That's some other animus is going on there. There's some other kind of hatred going on.
How many animals are here?
9 tigers, 5 dogs, and a bird.
The property where you're located is actually kind of right near the wildlife, near the Shadow Mountains, right?
We share the wildlife corridor with the BLM, and everything that lives in the desert comes through here, from the bighorn sheep to the mountain lion, tons of burros, wild burros. We have in these trees we have prairie falcon, coyote dens right around in the bushes right around here. They all come for the water source that we have here, and this has been set up like this since the 90s. And so not understanding, I don't think that the court really understands that this was a sanctuary in the real true meaning, not not like some kind of a registered rescue, but it was something that was done. Animals were taken from the dog pound when they were killing dogs after 3 days, and there was at a time 25 dogs here. There were house cats, there were rabbits. There's been every kind of animal. On the amount of dog food that the flagman has hauled up here, or had his caretakers haul up here, was in the thousands of pounds. So it always was a sanctuary. They decided it's not a sanctuary and we're a nuisance and we got to go. And we think it's kind of a rush to judgment when you have to consider that to disturb wildlife, especially endangered species, is really a violation of the federal law. So Nye County would really be in opposition with the federal law in trying to remove endangered species from a population where they're thriving. It's
not only there, that there are 4 other facilities here in Pahrump alone with big cats, and not one of them has a conditional use.
There's the folks that live about a mile away from us. They have a population of cats that they're grandfathered, and they're about a mile away, and they're exempt. Nobody's bothering them.
And they're within the regional planning district?
Yes, they are.
Do you have any complaints from neighbors at all?
We have no complaints from neighbors.
We also had a petition going around when all this first started, and all the people within 5 miles of us, I believe, or 3 miles.
It's over 500 signatures.
Everybody signed in
support
of us staying here. No one has a problem.
I love that dog, Gator. Church services for all denominations are being held at Inspiration Senior Living.
I'm so happy to announce that Inspiration Senior Living is doing a Sunday afternoon service. I was very lucky to gather together with a few of the pastors in town. We have 8 or 9 pastors, and they work in rotation, and every Sunday at 2 o'clock in the afternoon we have a church service in our lovely living room, and the residents chose the living room, and it really is a wonderful atmosphere. So each Sunday is a different pastor that comes out. This Sunday at 2 is Floyd Banks, and I know Floyd when I was with Nathan Adelson from his work in the community, but Floyd Banks is there, and we have let's see, I want to make sure I get them all in. On July 26th, we have Jim Huntington. On August 2nd, we have Pastor Billy Oram, who's another friend. On August 9th, Pastor Dennis Boyland, who actually has such a good time. He and his wife, they have a lot of music with their service. August 16th is Pastor Keith King. On August 23rd is Chaplain Drake Austin. With a lot of music, and that's who we have so far. So the residents love it. The public is more than welcome to come and join them. As always, with Inspiration Senior Living, Some of the services will have communion, some of them won't. It'll be up to the pastor, up to the residents. But so far, this has been 3 weeks, and the residents are enjoying it. And even the residents that have gone to church in the morning are coming back for the afternoon service. So if you don't get to go to your Sunday morning service at your church, come to our Inspiration Senior Living and join our service. It's beautiful. Thank you.
And that's 1554 South Java Street, 751-2300 for more information.
Yes, for more information, or if you want to make reservations, so make sure we have more than enough chairs out.
And it's at what time again?
It's at 2 o'clock every Sunday afternoon. Perfect timing.
If you like to sew or you would like to learn how to sew, Barbara Johnston has a project for you that will help hundreds of school children.
Pillowcases for our students in need. We have over 400 students that are in transition. And what that means, Deanna, is they don't have a permanent residence. Today, they don't know where they're going to be a month from now. And no, the pillowcase isn't housing for them, but it's a small token of a gift or something they have that is theirs and is permanent. Thanks to the Rotary Club here in Pahrump, they donated 200 yards of fabric, but we need an additional 200 yards because each pillowcase takes 1 yard of fabric. So we're looking for people to kind of clean out those closets or shelves. If you've been sewing, a lot of people have fabric that's just sitting there. Or if you're financially able, you can shop anywhere here in town. The biggest selection is Walmart. A yard of material runs about $5. So it's not a huge undertaking.
And so these pillowcases, you're also looking for volunteers to help sew them?
Correct, because we have a couple of people that are sewing them, but a couple of us can't do 400 by mid-September.
So pretty simple stitching too, right? Just a straight seam.
Right, a couple of straight seams and you're done. You're not matching, it's not detailed like quilting where you have to match. As long as you have one set seam, that's all that matters.
So all ages can join this, right?
Correct. Anyone that has a sewing machine and can sew. And then later in September, I'll be back to let you know, we're going to have a community day to put everything together.
All right. And so how can people contact you to donate fabric, to volunteer to sew?
They can call me at 775-751-5356, or they can take their fabric to the Nye County Community Coalition, the main office, and the reception area has a box just to drop off the fabric when they're open.
So we saw Gator in the story with Carla and Kayla Mitchell with Big Cat Encounters. And I was talking about the dog Gator, because that's his name, Gator. They got him because somebody threw him over the fence at Shadow Mountain Feed on Bella Vista when he was 3 weeks old or 3 months old or something. And he is such a cutie pie, that dog. He's a rare breed of dog. I don't remember what country he's from, but he was just chewing on sticks and trying to eat things when he upstaged us during the whole entire interview.
I know what his rare breed is. It's a rare breed of cuteness.
It is. He's super cute. When we return, we're going to have Noah Began here with your weather.
News 46 weather is brought to you by your local dairy farmers. Dairy products are very important in maintaining a healthy body.
Hello and welcome back to News 46. Today is Friday, July 24th. Today we had sunny skies with a high of 96 degrees. Your average temperature around this time of year is 104 degrees. Winds were coming from the south-southwest today at 12 miles per hour with gusts up to 25 miles per hour. The humidity today was 7, which is high. Humidity was at 10% today. Sunrise was at 5:45 this morning, and the record high back in 1942 was 117 degrees. Well, tonight we'll have clear skies with a low of 66 degrees. Your average temperature around this time of year is 82 degrees. Winds will be coming from the south at 7 miles per hour with gusts up to 13 miles per hour. Humidity will be at 21%. Sunset will be at 7:57 this evening, and the record low back in 1957 was 64 degrees. Tomorrow we'll have sunny skies with a high of 100 degrees and a low of 67 degrees. Winds will be coming from the south-southwest at 9 miles per hour with gusts up to 15 miles per hour, so those winds will be calming down. Humidity will be at 13%. Sunrise will be at 5:46 tomorrow morning, and the UV index will be 10, which is very high. For our 7-day forecast, we'll start off with some nice sunny skies around this Wednesday, though. We'll see some rain in the afternoon. There's a 40% chance of rain there. And then we'll see some clouds through the rest of that work week. Your high temperatures will be starting off at 100 degrees. That'll be going up, hitting 101 degrees on Sunday, dropping to 99 on Monday, going right back up, hitting 102 on Tuesday. And then it'll be bouncing around in those low 100s through the rest of the work week. Your low temperatures will be starting off at 67 degrees tomorrow. That'll be going up, hitting 73 degrees by next Thursday.
Well, there's 2 great shows this weekend at Sanders Family Winery on Kellogg Road. Tonight is Lynn Peterson. She stars in a Broadway-style review magical music tour. Gates open at 6. The show starts at 7. And tomorrow is the great jazz pianist, and I'm going to say this with his accent here, Uli Geisendorfer, and combo with featured jazz singer Michelle Johnson. For more information, you can call Sanders Family Winery 727-1776.
Saturday night movies in the park continue with Annie. The free show starts at dusk at Ian Deutsch Memorial Park on Honeysuckle. Bring your chairs and blankets to watch the show.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go to that tomorrow night. That's lots of fun.
Annie's always a good one.
They're going to have the Goonies next weekend. So yeah, there you go.
Oh, I'm so excited.
A lot of people love that. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of News 46 from everyone up here at KPVM-TV.
And all of our listeners on 95.9 FM.
K-Ace. Thank you so much, Courtney. I'm Deanna O'Donnell.
And I'm Courtney Solman with News 46.
Good night.